On the banks of the Mississippi River, Baton Rouge, Louisiana, a storied venue, and soon the fog will rise off the Big Muddy, and will it also bring a victory for the beloved Bayou Bengals. Tiger Stadium, home of LSU. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Florida Gators, taking on the 13th ranked team in the land, the LSU Tigers. For EA Sports. LSU will put a foot to it for the opening kickoff. And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Gators offense will get the first crack at it here. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
Noted.
And the pressure gets him back at the 8-yard line.
This offense already in the black zone, a little bit backed up. How do they want to respond? They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense was ready, and they got pressure on the quarterback and got a sack on the very first snap.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. Trying play action. And the ball squirts out deep in their own end. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover. Touchdown, LSU! Don't just get the ball, score with the ball, and the defense did. What a play by the defense there. Loose football, country fumble, pick it up with room, scoop, and score.
No doubt, country versus city. When it's a country fumble, nobody around, I got to pick that puppy up and do some damage with it. Nice job seeing the situation, scooping it up, making a play.
And the PAT makes it 7-0.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're out there to kick it off. The return team must rivet that ball to their rib cage. Can't afford another turnover. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. It's complete to the left. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. He's going to pass. Coming after him. Didn't have much of a choice there, but to get rid of it. Really need positive yards on 2nd down. After the incompletion, they'll snap it from the 44. Gives it to the back on the draw. Just a solid stop by this sophomore. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. To the air. It's Battiato. They're trying to get to him. And the pressure gets to him. Down goes the quarterback.
And they've been waiting for something good to happen with respect to getting after the quarterback, right? They're outside of the top 100 in the country in sacks per game, but finally now you see they're generating this pass rush. 3 sacks on the game so far.
The Gators will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. Running it back, it's Thomas. Makes a move. This guy is a daring punt return man. He's not going to settle for the fair catch. A solid return. Gets a little bit of ground for the offense. The LSU Tigers offense will go to work for the first time. When a guy gets off the ball as quickly as he does, you know he's going to be breathing down your neck, and you got to get rid of it, Jesse.
This quarterback's good, but he better have a call.
Off he goes. He's at the 10. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
If you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete. The Gators will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. Okay, so here comes the offense returning to the field. And that ball is picked off, taking it the other way. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Florida! This D gave them exactly what they needed, not only with a stop, but with a touchdown.
Yeah, and finding ways to impact the game early in the game, just make impact plays, right? The defense wants to create sacks, create turnovers. Great job creating the turnover and getting points off of it.
Lining up to add another. And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Fellas, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable top 25 clash. Arkansas delivered the type of thrashing generally reserved for homecoming games in Fayetteville. Thing is, this was a road victory, and a win like this is going to resonate throughout the SEC. A top 25 clash and an impressive showing that could be a huge confidence builder for this program. Back to you.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. Looking to move it through the air. Oh, he drops the football. He had it right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Looking for a man. It's Nussmeier. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. They'll get him down at the 48 after the 15-yard gain. The Tigers are moving quickly down the field. And off from the shotgun. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. That's reeled in. It's Sampson. He's run out of bounds, but not before. Turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. It's complete to the right. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss.
That keeps the score. LSU 14, Florida 7.
The Gators sending the offense back to work. Boy, 3 and out last time, David. They'd like to be more productive this time around.
Yeah, in the last drive, nothing really clicked. No rhythm, got off the field really quickly. They need to put something together here, Graham.
Yeah, David, bad execution on that last drive, so they got to take a collective breath and start playing like a unit on this drive.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. They'll run it from the gun. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun to give to the back. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. To throw, it's Spatiato. Back open in the middle. And he'll be brought down. Looking to pick up a first down on 3rd and short from the 43. Looking to throw for it. Grab near the marker. It's Wilson. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another first down. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Just feeds the running back. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Grabbed over the middle. It's Burke. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good.
LSU 14, Florida 10.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. Let's see what he can do with the return. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive, and he intercepts it. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And the offense takes over to dip into its bag of ball plays. He's looking to throw it. Quickly complete. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7.
Gain of 3. Brings up 2nd down.
Guys, LSU has the lead here. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played 1 period.
LSU 14, Florida 10.
They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. Looking for a man. It's Battiato. Throws to the tight end. He makes the catch. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. The run up the middle, looking for the score. Gets it inside the 10, picks up a yard. They'll mark it at the 9. They love to make this short field pay off with a touchdown instead of a field goal, but it's 3rd and goal. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Gators! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point puts them up by a field goal. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe...
He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. They've got the screen set up. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. First snap of this drive comes from their own 41. And he fires over the middle. It's incomplete. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on second down. The hand to the running back. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain. Ball is at the 41 as this defense tries to force the punt on third and long. Dropping back, it's Gattiato. Fires to the wideout. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. And the Gators send out the punt unit. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42. They'll go to work on second down after doing damage on the ground. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Taylor. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3-and-out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable with that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete. Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on third down. Reads it, fires complete. And he might be known for run fits, but that was a sure and heavy tackle on the tight end. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. First down for this offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Unloads to the wideout. That is just a sideline clinic. Throw, catch, toe drag, everything you want. Looking to go up top on first down. Got it on the outside. It's Sampson. And they're able to force him out of bounds after a short pickup. Wideouts all wadded up in a bunch. It's a draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Hilton. Slicing and dicing through this defense, and they've got it down to the 23. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down, and more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game, so you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him, he'll make those contested catches.
LSU moving quickly, going to work again on first down. Wants to go up top. Quickly complete. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Gets it out quickly. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we have ourselves a ball game, and they have a chance to take the lead here before the half. Fires to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. And he'll try to knock it through from the right hash and 35 yards out. It is good. And guys, that 3 ball has us all tied up here in the 2nd. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Boise State sparkled today in a dominant road win. In fact, by the 4th quarter, it almost felt like this game was being played in Boise. That's how much they took the crowd out of it. 60 minutes of football and a convincing outcome, and certainly a game with implications far beyond just the standings, fellas.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Looking to pass. It's Battiato. Got him downfield. Can anyone catch him? At the 30. He's at the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Florida!
Man, I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, heat that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. If only it were always this easy for the offensive coordinators. One play, big chunk yardage, put points on the board just like that. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Sampson. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Going up top on first down. Soft spot in the middle. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. He caught it. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? He'll do it himself. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. 6 plays brought them here. Now number 7 on 3rd and goal. He caught it. Oh, and he thought he had a chance to house it, but the defense tackles him at the 3. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Their hope for a touchdown gone by the boards, but they'll try to put up 3 before going to the locker room. Right down the boulevard, it's good. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. As expected, they're content to run out the clock and go into halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise we saw just that in the first half today. Each of these 2 offenses has looked like well-oiled machines, but it doesn't take a genius to figure out these 2 passing attacks have run circles around these defenses. Man or zone, nothing seems to be working. And I'm not sure that defensive coordinator is going to be able to figure things out here at halftime. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
The Gators will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. Fast motion from the offense. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. He fires a bullet to the right. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up. After the misfire, now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He finds his man. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. From the gun, the ground game. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Caught behind the line. It's Thomas. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Big 3rd down coming from their own 31. Defense tries to get off the field. He'll keep it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. Perhaps feeling that coverage coming, signals for the fair catch and makes it at the 25. The Gators sending the offense back to work. They'll go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Caught in the backfield. It's Burke. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. He's got an open man. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Gators moving quickly to the line.
Just beautiful, and that's a great feeling as a quarterback when you make that throw. It keeps your offense on the field, keeps the offense in rhythm. Obviously not as good as throwing a touchdown pass, but I'll tell you this, way better than having to trot off over to the bench and wait for your turn to get another shot.
Back to pass, it's Battiato. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
When you're a QB and you have enough time to take out a sandwich and finish the sandwich before you have to make a pass down the field, that's a good day at the office.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. After the misfire, it's second down. He's looking to throw. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. Leaves it with the running back.
And a nice job by the running back finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
They give it to him again. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. This offense trying to quieten the crowd on 1st and goal, and they are not cooperating. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. Now 2nd and goal and right in the teeth of this noise. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's dragged down.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jet.
Touchdown, Gators! And they take it in for 6 more points.
I think the days of running backs just running downhill are out the window. You better be able to do this. You see the playmaker, slip him out of the backfield, throw him the football, he'll handle the rest, get in the end zone for the touchdown.
PAT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. They're going to open this drive with a pass. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll run the option. He'll toss it. Just gets it to the 20, a pickup of 1. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this 3rd down, or else they are really in trouble. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. He's got it. Really confident throw and catch there. Big pickup, and they have a 1st down. The Tigers come to the line with a new set of downs. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete.
And there you see the bind that the RPO play can put a defender in. That linebacker had to make a decision. Was the running back going to get the ball? He thought so, so he bit up, and that allowed the slant to be thrown in behind him.
Here's a quick throw out to the left. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. LSU moving the ball quickly down the field. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Fights off a defender.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get 1st downs, and ultimately get some points.
Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the 1st down. Just inside the 30 at the 29, it's 1st and 10. It's a draw. What a good run there. He has enough for the 1st down. LSU looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Unleashes to the end zone. Touchdown LSU! And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
They'll try to get the 2-point conversion here and make it a 3-point game. Trying to pound it in. He's not quite going to get there, and the try for 2 fails, and they are unable to cut into this lead any further. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Florida has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put it on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
This offense has a second down play. Scanning the field, it's Gattiato. He's got his man. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Getting some heat. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And that is a great job by the defense, containing and constricting the pocket. There was nowhere for the QB to go, and he did not have a lot of time. He went down quick.
And the Gators will call on their punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory, but instead he'll set the offense up with great field position. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Florida on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. The give to the lone running back. They'll finally get him on the ground, but not before he makes it to the 30 and gets a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Trying to find his man on first down. Quick completion on the out route. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Throws to the wideout. He caught it. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
LSU.
Trying to punch it in. Touchdown, Tigers! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the fourth.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punch it in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
Up by 1, they're going to try to get the deuce here and make it a field goal lead. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. And the sticky fingers makes that two-point conversion decision a good one. Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Gators sending the offense back to work. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the sidelines in this drive. The expressway is wide open. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
They go to the ground. Powers through the defender. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. To the ground, he's got it again. Tough run in this part of the field. He's got 4 down to the 23. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. The give from the gun. They pull him down after a 4-yard gain down to the 24. Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. That's caught. It's Wilson. And they stop him just short of the stick. It'll bring up a decision on fourth down. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Absolutely perfect. And guys, we are deadlocked here in the final period. We've got a dandy going here, all tied up in the fourth quarter and about to kick it away. And he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. They get him down after he makes the catch. And here comes the offense on second down. Give to the running back. Finally pulled down, but not before moving the chains for a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Caught in the backfield, it's Sampson.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. He'll pull it on the read. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. And the Tigers are on the move. Quarterback checking the play. They'll give it to the back. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3. After the good pickup on first down, let's see if they keep it on the ground. It'll be a draw. Breaks the tackle. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on third down. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Looks as if LSU will line up to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Make sure that there's not going to be a return on this one. Ball's out of bounds, and I think they'll mark it right around the 25. Grab behind the line. It's Burke. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Kept it on the ground on first down. See if they stick with that plan on second. They'll try to pop the draw. Couldn't find a lane. A pickup of 1 to the 31. These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. Looking downfield, it's Battiato. He's got his man. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's first down at the 38. The clock stops as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the game. He'll come out throwing on first down. Caught close to the marker, it's Smith. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down. He's going to pass. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. The give to the back. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The noise level is relentless here on 2nd down. Now on the counter. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
It's all tied up. This offensive line, they want the pressure. They want everything to go through them here. They're saying, look, let's just run the ball. Let's get this thing down closer and closer to the goal line. Let's bleed some clock and put ourselves in position to win.
The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Huge moment coming here as they try to punch it in and quiet this crazy, raucous crowd.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. And this one to put them on top, and it is getting late. Splits the uprights, it's good. That was a spontaneous combustion of a celebration on the sidelines, and wait to see what happens if they can hold on for a few more seconds. That last field goal gave them a 3-point lead. Now to see if they can cover the kickoff and keep them out of field goal range. From inside the 10, here he comes. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one will end. Well, after back-to-back losses, this team is really teetering on the edge of disaster.
They got to try to hold on to the positives, as hard as that is to do right now, having lost a couple back-to-back, because this team has good players, and they've got good schemes on both sides of the ball. Just things have not gone their way. They just need to make a few more plays to turn this thing around.
And then they can do it, and they will do it. Listen, you got to get the players right. You got to get those guys in there believing. This is part of what happens. You got to take a few lumps sometimes, take those losses. But this team's going to figure it out. You can tell they got the right stuff.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.